I'm just going to introduce myself for anyone that I didn't get a chance to meet. My name is Sharon. I'm with the Pampered Chef. Has anyone never been to a Pampered Chef party before? Any virgins in the room? We're good? We've all been? Okay. I know a lot of faces are familiar. Okay, so for anyone that doesn't know the story, we started 35 years ago. I got started 19 years ago. I had 2 little kids at home. I was looking for a part-time job. You go into an office or a store, maybe they offer you $10, $15 an hour. I average about $100 an hour doing this. You can do 1 night a week. You can do it 5 nights a week. It's your business. You don't answer to anyone. On the very last page of the catalog, I'm going to ask you to open up. It's not on the back cover. It's the last page on the bottom right. Those are the 2 kits that we offer to start your own business. You'll see the large kit is $159 and it has $600 worth of products. If you do 1 show, you're going to make back what you invested in your commission that night. And if you decide it's not for you, the Pampered Chef lets you keep everything. We also now offer a mini kit. You can start a business for $99. That kit has $350 worth of products. Again, do 1 show, you'll make back what you invested. If you decide it's not for you, the Pampered Chef police do not come and take it back. And girls, I know the last thing you were thinking about when you were driving here tonight was finding a job, but the honest to God truth is the best thing we offer in the catalog is the business opportunity. So I invite you to watch what I do, and I guarantee you could do the exact same thing. But before we get started, I want to thank our Carrie. Yay! Into her brand new beautiful home, and I'm so happy to be here to pamper Carrie. My average hostess gets anywhere from a $200 to $300 shopping spree. It's not like some of the other companies where they say, here's your bowl, thanks for having me. Carrie gets to shop like all of you. She picks out free items. She picks out up to 5 items at 50% off. She gets up to a 30% discount on the entire catalog if she'd like. And then there's always a monthly host special. So I always say by the time I get done with you, you need an extension added onto the kitchen. That's how much you get for free. But girls, before we get started, inside your catalog is an order form. I'm going to ask that you fill out the top section of the order form. I will need your email address, and I swear you will not need a restraining order taken out against me. What I do with the email is once a month I generate a newsletter with some recipes and specials. And the other reason we need your email is we have a really great system now at the Pampered Chef. Everything you order is going to be linked to your email. So let's say you want to exchange something in a year or return something, you won't need to dig for your receipt anymore. Everything's linked to your email address. So that's kind of cool. And then all the way down, that's okay. If you don't have it, we'll use your phone number. And girls, I will need your phone number as well, just in case I have any issues with payment or anything. And the other thing I wanted to tell you is on the bottom right of the order form, there's a little heart and it says Round Up. The Pampered Chef is the largest supporter of Feeding America. I am so proud of the work that we do with Feeding America. We have raised $21 million to feed the hungry. And it's not a food bank, you know, in the middle of America. It's a food bank right here where the show is being held. It's a local food bank in the area. So just so you ladies know, $1 at Feeding America is 9 meals. So even if you round up 30 cents, it's a couple of meals for a hungry Long Island family. So thank you for supporting that. So if you don't want me to round up, just put a line through it. Otherwise, I will automatically round up every order to the nearest dollar. And now I just want to tell you what we're making tonight. Tonight we're doing a focaccia pizza. We're doing grilled chicken zucchini linguine. Have you guys ever had zucchini linguine? Oh my God, if you haven't, it is so delicious. It's delicious.
So good.
It is so healthy. It's gluten-free, Weight Watcher-free. Oh my God, everyone in my house is healthy. They all go to the gym. They all run 10 miles except for me. They don't ever let me make pasta. They're like, you don't have to. This is so delicious. So we're going to get to try that tonight, and you're going to love it. And then we're making a hot apple crisp with vanilla ice cream. So somehow it'll all work out, okay? Question?
No, just that zucchini linguine, the zoodle, whatever they call it, the zoodles. My 3 boys, they love it.
Love it.
So the kids,
it's so delicious, and everyone wants to be healthy today, and so many people are gluten-free, so it's perfect. And the fact that I grilled up some chicken on it, you get some protein in it. I grill shrimp on it, you know, grill some shrimp and throw that on. Scallops, out of this world. Okay, so girls, as I talk about the products, I'm going to encourage you to use that order form as a shopping list. Whatever you're remotely interested in, write it down on the order form. At the end of the demo, if you want to get it, it'll be there. If not, feel free to cross it out. I don't care how messy it is. Okay, so let's get cooking. So girls, the first thing we did was Carrie was kind enough to get the pizza dough at the pizzeria. Any pizzeria will sell you a dough. I just find that it works better than the bakery or the supermarket dough. And I rolled it out with the Pampered Chef's roller. I love the dough roller. I'm going to tell you why, the baker's roller. Because it's one easy grip handle. If you have that heavy, awkward wooden one at home, it's just annoying to use. This one is one easy grip handle. The long end is great for rolling out dough. The short end is great if you're a baker. Girls tend to use it for wallpaper border, kids use it for Play-Doh, but it is the dough roller and it's dishwasher safe. It actually has a piece that comes out of here. If you bake, you can scallop the edges of the pie or poke holes in it. So I love that. So I rolled out the dough on the large bar pan. And once I get this in the oven, I'm going to talk to you about the stoneware. But the first thing I want to show you is the garlic press. How many of you have this? Oh my God, it's been around forever, right? The best garlic press.
Love it.
Love it. And I'm going to tell you why. You don't peel the skin of the garlic. You stick the whole clove in. The first crack you hear is the skin breaking, and then the garlic presses out. And look, like magic, the skin comes right off. And girls, it actually comes with a little scraper. You can scrape the garlic right off or take the skin out if you don't want to touch it. But I love the garlic press. But I'm actually going to show you something that I might like a little bit better than the garlic press. But right now, I'm going to show you this silicone pastry brush. If you have a pastry brush at home where you shed a hair on your chicken, or like my mother had a little Saucy Susan from 1980 cake to the top of hers, you might not want to get rid of that one. This one I love because you can't burn it. You can leave it in your frying pan, it won't melt. I love that it doesn't harbor bacteria because it's silicone. I also love that it has a little hook so it doesn't fall into the marinade. So I'm just going to smear the garlic around so you all smell exactly the same when you go home tonight. But then I want to show you this. So everyone loved the garlic press, but there were a lot of people that used to say to me, Sharon, I don't like my garlic press. A lot of girls stand there with a little sharp knife slicing their garlic. You don't have to do that anymore. We have the garlic peeler and slicer. If you buy your garlic clean already, you don't need the peeler. You can just buy the slicer. If you buy it fresh, this comes as a set. So you're going to put your fresh cloves of garlic, and there are a few of them, roll it on your kitchen counter. From the friction of your hand, the skin falls off. You take your clean pieces of garlic, you drop it right in the slicer, and look how amazing this is. Paper thin. You are never going to have to stand there with a little sharp knife anymore. This is amazing. So if you like it, it's fabulous, right?
It is amazing.
I love that. So I love that you always have choices. If you like your garlic yeah, it's great. If you like your garlic press, you got a garlic press. If you like your garlic sliced, you have a garlic slicer. Okay, so the next thing I did before you girls got here is I went ahead and I used our mandolin. This is a professional kitchen tool. Williams-Sonoma has something very similar for $180. The only difference is there's a stainless steel. I'm going to tell you, if you have that old stainless steel grater, my mother used to have it, she'd grate off the tips of her knuckles, I used to cringe watching her grate. This is so much better than that. This comes with 4 blades. The blade I have in here now that I used on the plum tomatoes for the focaccia pizza is the V-shaped blade. It also has a blade that has like a crinkle cut if you want to make a pretty crudité platter and you want your veggies to look pretty. It has a cheese grating blade, and it also has a blade that has an adjustment for thicknesses. Maybe you want to make eggplant parmesan. You like your eggplant thin, you like it thick. You'd set that blade, open up the stand, you're going to put the holder on. Whatever you're grating or slicing is going to go right on here. You're going to grate, and everything is going to come out. Look at this. Gorgeous. Every tomato looks exactly the same. There's no blood. The knuckles are intact. It's a beautiful thing. Girls, if you cook in your kitchen, this is going to cut down on your prep time tremendously. It's one of our pricier items, but so worth it if you cook in your kitchen. So let me tell you about this. A lot of people used to say to me, Sharon, I don't need all those blades. Don't you have something that just slices? And a couple of years ago, we came out with what is called the simple slicer. This is the same idea, except it has 1 blade, and it works on a slide, 1 being the thinnest, 3 being the thickest. Also has the holder, so you can put on potatoes, sweet potatoes, eggplant, your meats, your vegetables, your cheeses, and you're going to slice, and it's going to come out thinner, thick. This is half the price of that. So if you're more of a novice in the kitchen, you'll love the simple slicer. If you're a cook, you will definitely want the mandolin. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, girls, is I'm going to lay the tomatoes out on the dough. This is not a pizza. What makes this a focaccia bread is the fresh plum tomatoes. But here's the truth, when my kids were little, they wouldn't touch it with the tomatoes. So I used to make it with sauce and cheese, which you certainly can. But in your own home, I want you to be creative. I want you to clean out your vegetable drawer. You can do a zucchini pizza. You can do a broccoli pizza. You can do, if you have leftover chicken cutlet, a chicken parm pizza. If you have grilled chicken, I'll do Monterey Jack cheese, jalapeno peppers. I'll make a Mexican pizza. You can throw on anything you want, fresh mozzarella, roasted peppers. Be creative. So you're always going to cook pizza on the bottom rack at 400 degrees. Pizza cooks the best on the bottom rack at 400. And here's the thing, when you think it's done, it has another 10 minutes. People tend to pull it out when the cheese melts. You want it to be nice and golden, and I'll show you what it should look like. Because when it's golden, girls, the dough is nice and crispy and perfect, just like you would get it in a pizzeria. So we're going to throw on here, before I send it away into the oven, I want to show you what we're going to add to this. Not only are we going to do a little mozzarella, I also have some fresh Parmesan cheese. I took a hunk of fresh cheese and I put it in our rotary grater. I love this grater because if you are a lefty, you know every appliance is good for a righty. Well, the nice thing about this grater is you're going to be able to swing the handle to the other side. So you can just send this to this side, and if you're a lefty, it's so easy to use. But it's not just for cheese. I put a hunk of chocolate in here, a handful of nuts, and decorate the top of a cake. Some woman I met at a party said she puts lifesavers in, and her kids decorate sugar cookies with the crushed up lifesavers. So it's so much more than just a grater. And then, girls, we actually have this one. The truth of the matter is we have 4 graters in the catalog, because apparently everyone likes their cheese a little bit different, and we got a grater if you do. So let me tell you about this one. This is our microplane. When you go out to dinner and the waiter comes over and offers you fresh grated cheese, it's usually one that looks like this. This will make your cheese very, very fine. It also has a holder. You can do lemon zest, ginger, garlic. You can drop your cheese in here and you grate like this. We also have a skinny microplane, and you're also going to see the 4th grater, which is a very coarse grater. So however you like your cheese, girls, we got a grater for you. And the last thing that I'm going to add is some fresh herbs. This happens to be our Italian seasoning. Let me tell you about our seasonings and rubs. A rub just means use a little olive oil first. But I love these. They're all gluten-free now. One is more delicious than the next. If you make chicken 7 nights a week, if you put a different rub or seasoning, it tastes like something completely different. I'm going to tell you that this is so delicious. This is the Italian, but if you could cook a lot of beef, pork, chicken, fish, you'll find tons of rubs and seasonings for all of that. So we're just going to sprinkle a little Italian seasoning on here. And before I send it away into the oven on the bottom rack at 400 degrees, I want you to know there is no oil on this pizza. You know how you get a slice of pizza in the pizzeria and all the oil drips off? This has no oil. The only juice is from the fresh plum tomatoes. So I'm going to send this into the oven, and then I'll be right back to talk to you about the stoneware. Okay.